Good afternoon, students. Today we will start with the concept of marketing myopia. Marketing myopia is a term in the marketing as well as the title of marketing paper written by Theodore Levitt. Marketing myopia suggests that businesses will do better in the end if they concentrate on meeting consumers or customers' need rather than just selling their products. The myopia culture Leavitt postponed would pave the way of a business to fail due to the short sighted mindset and illusion that a firm is in a so called growth industry. This belief leads to complacency and loss of sight of what consumers want. To continue growing, companies must ascend and act their customers' needs and desire, not bank on the presumed longevity of the product. In every case, the reason growth is threatened, slowed, or stopped is not because the market is saturated, it is because there has been failure of management. We can take example of oil companies which represents one of the main examples in the research paper that was written by Theodore redefined their business strategy rather than just the petroleum. But in the contrast, when the Royal Dutch Shell embarked upon the investment program in nuclear power, it failed to demonstrate a more circumspect regard for their industry. One reason that short sightedness is so common is the people feel cannot accurately predict the future. While this is legitimate concern, it is also possible to use a whole range of business prediction techniques currently available to estimate future circumstances as best as possible. There is no such thing as a growth industry. There are only companies organized and operated to create and capitalize on growth opportunities. There are four conditions on the self deceiving cycle. Number one, the belief that growth is assured by an expanding and more affluent population. Number two, the belief that there is no competitive substitute for the industry major products. Number three, too much faith in mass production, in the advantages of rapidly decline unit cost as output arises. Preoccupation with product that lends itself carefully control scientific experimentation, improvement, and manufacturing cost reduction. The new marketing myopia occurs when marketers fail to see the broader societal context of the business decision making, sometimes with disaster results for organization and the society. It stems three stated phenomenon. Number one, a single-minded focus on the customer to exclusive on the order of the stakeholders, and number two, an overlay narration definition of the customer and his or her needs. Customers in the new marketing myopia remain as the central consideration as in the traditional marketing myopia. However, academics that develop the new marketing myopia phenomenon states that essential to recognize that the other stakeholders also require marketing attention. For business to consumer companies, the other stakeholders, example employees, are sometimes customers too, but they need not to be. Examples of marketing myopia, we can take that Kodak camera. So Kodak lost much of its share to Sony cameras when digital cameras boomed and Kodak did not plan for the digital camera. Nokia losing its marketing share to Android and iOS. Hollywood did not even tap the television market as it was just focusing on the Hollywood movies. So, marketing myopia for future, we can say that dry cleaners, new type of fiber and chemical will result in less demand for dry cleaners, or maybe grocery stores like supermarket are better option than regular grocery stores. So, if these dry cleaners or grocery stores will not do anything innovation, then in future it might happen like Hollywood, Nokia, and Kodak, they may lose their businesses. Now, next part is marketing as value delivering process. So, marketing is for creating, communicating, delivering value. That is traditional approach and modern approach we will learn. So, according to Philip Kotler, in hyper-competitive economy with increasingly informed buyers faced with abundant choices, a company can win only by fine-tuning the value delivery process and choosing, providing, and communicating superior value. In the campaign कुछ कीमत भी और कुछ कीमती भी, that means best prices as well as something priceless. OLX has given a new, that means yet old outlook to value by giving emotional and personal touch to the buyer seller relationship. The value aspect of OLX has worked well in customer to customer markets, but it can be developed in the situation at every business to customer markets. Now, what is this value delivering process? Value delivering process is choosing the value, providing the value, and communicating the value. Marketing is the process of value exchange. Value actually represents the exchange of tangible goods. Tangible goods means where we can touch or feel the products, or maybe services, ideas, and time, and maybe other intangible between buyers and sellers. In fact, the key to successful exchange in the each party has some value desired by the other. This has got an impact on the entire marketing concept, philosophy, design, and implementation. Building and embracing a strong buyer seller relationship is a strong part coefficient of the value delivery process. Most pragmatically, the value delivering process is a strategic marketing approach that differentiates a customer oriented organization from the traditional brand making and selling. So, as far as the choosing the value is concerned, where marketing management does its own homework and marketing before any product exists. Example, market segmentation, targeting, market positioning as the essence of the first phase of strategic marketing. Second is providing the value, where marketing management decides the marketing mix criteria. Example, marketing tactics that will provide a strong competitive and thus a differential advantage. Then next is communicating the value, where marketing management decides on the actual implementation process, utilization of the sales force, sales promotion, advertising, and other integrated communication tools. Now here we can see the value delivering process. Traditional approach was making the product. So what is the traditional approach? First of all, you have to make the product. How we are going to make product? We will design the product. Then we will procure some raw materials, and after that some processing will be done and products will be made. So this is making the product, where the first part is strategic marketing, design the product, procure, that is purchasing of the raw materials and manufacturing the product. After that, tactical marketing start. What is there in tactical marketing? That is selling the product. After making, you have to sell the product. So first of all, you have to choose the price of the product. Then you have to sell the product through advertisement or through promotional activities. Then you have to distribute the product through wholesalers and retailers. And maybe after the product delivery, you can give the after sale services. So this was the traditional physical process sequence. Now this process has been replaced by the new process, which is called as value creation and value delivering process, where you can choose the value, you can provide the value, and then you can communicate the value. Choosing the value means making such products or services which will be appeal to customers, and customer feel that these products have specific features that they should buy. Then after choosing the value means after doing the research or after doing the analysis of the market, according to the consumers perception or consumers requirements, and analyzing customers need, want, and demand. So after that you can choose the value. Then how to provide value? Provide value means you have to manufacture products according to the requirements of the customers, maybe customized products or maybe mass appealing products. So you can communicate, you can provide the value to the ultimate customers. And lastly, communicating the value. So through proper advertisement and promotional activities, one can communicate value to the ultimate customers. So this was about the marketing as a value delivering process, and this ends the chapter number 1. Unit number 1, we have studied the entire thing. I have just given you the brief idea of the entire first unit in detail. So we have defined, this is the syllabus, we have covered everything: define and function of marketing, scope of marketing, then core concept of marketing: need, want, demand, then customer satisfaction, loyalty, the concept of market, marketplaces, digital market, meta market, click and click model, new consumer capabilities, company capabilities, functions of marketing manager, linkage of marketing functions, then all the company orientation towards marketplaces, then marketing myopia, then understanding marketing as value creating, delivering, and communicating process. So this is the end of chapter number 1, that is unit number 1, which is called as introduction to marketing.